What is happening, everyone? I am here again, the man with the answers, Tristan with Element Wheels, and today our topic is leveling kits. Is a leveling kit gonna make my truck look any different? Is a leveling kit gonna make my truck ride any worse? And what are the different kinds of leveling kits? Well, in today's video, I'm gonna go over all of those questions and more. Forewarning, disclaimer ahead. All right, I'm only gonna say this once, actually maybe twice, maybe 3 times even. Leveling kits are not a performance modification. They are not a performance-based modification. Here's the third one.
It's not a performance-based modification.
I'm gonna tell you why though. So, leveling kits are designed to be an aesthetic mod. It is something that you are basically just going to do for the look. It is to raise the front of the truck to match the rear of the truck so the truck looks level, hence leveling kit. And also, first of all, most of these leveling kits are actually just a spacer type leveling kit that either goes on top or on the bottom of your factory strut or factory suspension components. Therefore, all you're doing is extending the factory components. And whenever you extend the factory components, you're not gonna add any type of performance. If anything, you're actually extending the factory components enough to maybe give you a little bit of a stiffer ride. But there's also even a type of leveling kit solution to that if your vehicle offers it. And we're gonna go over that today. Everything we'll touch on in this video for sure. And we'll continue on. We're gonna talk about what kinds of leveling kits are offered. So there are a few different types of leveling kits we need to know. And let's start with the strut spacer type of kit. Now, these type of leveling kits are all designed to go on the top of the strut or your factory suspension components. And these are all gonna act as a spacer to create that distance in order to create your level. Now, as you can see, all these spacers I have here are basically designed to do the same thing. Like I said, they kind of go on top and they'll create that space in order to give us that level. And you can see here in some of these examples we have of these different types of kits being installed on a few different vehicles. And the reason that some of these kits look different, even though they kind of do the same thing, is they're designed for different vehicles. And that's very common. You may see a different type of strut spacer for, you know, a 4Runner, whereas you'll see a completely different one for a Dodge 1500 with air ride. And that's just because every vehicle is slightly different, and that's okay. But to understand, all of these spacers are designed to go on top, and they're realistically doing the same type of leveling. So another type of leveling kit, this bad boy right here. It looks completely different from everything else we've been looking at so far and the other leveling kit that we have to show you as well. The reason being is this is a torsion key. A torsion key is designed on a lot of heavier duty trucks, your 2500s, your diesels. Those vehicles have a torsion bar. A torsion bar is a tightly wound piece of metal that goes from the front to the back of your truck. It is a metal bar that is held together with a key like this. Now what we do is we get an aftermarket key like this one, an adjusted torsion key, and we're gonna replace the factory torsion key. When we replace that factory torsion key, it is actually gonna wind that torsion bar tighter, and in turn will actually lift the front of the vehicle to give you that level. And this is just one example of another leveling kit, but you may see this if you get this in the mail and this is your leveling kit. Don't be confused. This is perfect for your vehicle. Torsion bar, torsion key is a very common leveling kit. Last but definitely not least, all right, this is going to be the control arm style leveling kit. Now, the control arm style leveling kit is gonna be the only leveling kit that replaces the factory components on your suspension. This is a factory control arm, all right? So we're gonna completely get rid of this bad boy.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
These aftermarket control arms, as you can see already, very high quality build. You're gonna see that right away, you're gonna see a significant difference in clearance here. A lot more of an angle on this, as well as having a much longer ball joint. It's as well as having some polyurethane bushings to help with that ride quality. So, as you can see, the clearance is monumentally different. And there's a reason that we do this, because when those factory suspension components are extended all the way, you may lose a little bit of ride quality. Your ride may get a little bit stiffer, or you may notice your suspension bottoms out at times. By changing the geometry of the suspension, we've now adjusted to having that factory shock in the same position that it would be from the factory with an aftermarket leveling kit. One of the main reasons leveling kits are so popular is the fact that they're so affordable and so easy to install. Affordability is one of the biggest things when it comes to going with aftermarket parts. So usually a leveling kit is probably one of the cheapest modifications that you can do for your suspension, even up to some of their control arm style leveling kits. Even these control arm style leveling kits still hold a really nice value compared to some of these suspension style lift kits. To top it off, the installation time. Installation time with leveling kits is awesome. Even for some of the most amateur mechanics, you can get your stuff installed in about 4 hours. So within a day, you can have your vehicle up and running again with your new leveling kit. It's awesome. It's definitely one of the best parts about going with a leveling kit. We've officially touched all of our bases when it comes to leveling kits. So if you've come to this point and you're still looking for more, maybe like a more performance enhancing modification or a bigger clearance lift, you know where to find us. Hit that link in the description, call us. Same for a leveling kit. If you still have questions remaining, call us, reach out to us. We definitely want to help. We want to find the right kit for your application, no matter what. All right, again, this is Tristan over at Element Wheels, guys. It's always fun doing these for you. So please like and subscribe so we can continue to give this knowledge right back to you guys. And if you could, hit that bell notification so you guys know every time that we drop something. I'll see you guys again next week.